I, Jane, always had a feeling that my mother-in-law, Dora, didn't like me. She has always been very rude towards me when I was dating my now husband, Vincent. For the longest time, I tried my best to be in her good books. Vincent was close to his mum and I wanted us to have a good relationship. However, I soon realized that Dora had no intention of sharing her son with anyone. Dora's behavior has always baffled me. I had no idea why she was so cold to me. That was until Vincent explained what her problem was.
I'm sorry my mum is so mean to you. I know you must be wondering what you did wrong, but the thing is, you didn't do anything.
Then why is she so critical of me? I tried so hard to win her. Your dad is such a good sport, but Dora is hell-bent on gating me.
I know you tried your best, Jane. The thing is, Mum is very possessive of me. She has always been this way. Dad travels a lot for his work and stays out of state most of the time now. So, Mum has relied on me a lot for companionship.
So that's why she is so attached to you? Why didn't she talk with Leo about the problem?
Dad did try to talk to her into moving near to his work. She didn't want to leave the city. I guess she thought I was enough for her. After a while, she didn't need Dad anymore.
If Leo was neglectful, why didn't she divorce him?
Dad wasn't neglectful, Jane. He did his best to be with us. Mum always wanted more. She is financially dependent on him and doesn't want to go back to work, so she stayed.
After my talk with Vincent, I had a clearer picture of the situation. I was starting to get wary of Dora. I did sympathize with her for being lonely, but I could see she did nothing to help herself. She simply depended on Vincent to fulfill her emotional needs. I still tried to establish a relationship with Dora. However, she was convinced I was a temporary person in Vincent's life. Everything changed when Vincent proposed to me. Dora was beside herself. She couldn't accept the fact that Vincent was getting married. She became even more vile towards me. She said, "You cannot marry her, Vincent. She is not right for you. I am sure she is with you for money. I know her type very well. I bet she is using you and fooling around with someone else."
Mom, why would you say something like that?
"I am sure about it, Vincent. Just listen to me and break up with her. You cannot marry her. She is just here for your money. I will prove it to you." I was baffled by Dora's behavior. She was starting to annoy the hell out of me. I also didn't appreciate the accusations she was throwing at me. Vincent apologized for Dora's behavior, but I knew he wasn't responsible for her reaction. However, Dora's words really stuck with me, and I kept feeling humiliated. Leo was super happy for us and had a way better reaction than Dora. Vincent just told me to give Dora some time. A month after we got engaged, Dora showed up at our house with a smug expression on her face. I was pretty confused about what she was doing here. Vincent was home and came down to see what the deal was. Dora sat us down and said, "Vincent, I know you didn't believe me when I said Jane is using you. Today I have brought you proof. She had been fooling around with multiple men. Here, take a look at these chats."
Mom, you have to be joking right now.
"Where did you even find these chats?" "Are you kidding me right now? These are not even real chats. Vincent, here, take my phone and check it. You already know my password and everything. I have nothing to hide."
I know you didn't cheat, Jane. I use your phone for stuff all the time. Mom, why are you doing this? I can see the chats are fake. Hell, I can even see a watermark on the app at the bottom.
"You think I am faking these chats? How blind can you be, Vincent? This witch is taking you away from me. She wants you all to herself so that she can enjoy your money."
Mom, so far we both have been very patient with you. I can't believe I asked Jane to put up with your behavior and give you time. You're embarrassing me and insulting my fiancé. You need to apologize to her.
"There is no way I will apologize. I'm telling you the truth. You will believe me someday. When you do, I'll be here for you. For now, I will tell everyone how much of a cheater your new fiancé is." Dora said that and left. We were both dumbfounded by the whole situation. She was starting to cross her limits, and it was time to lay some boundaries. Before I could talk to Vincent, he was the one who said,
I am so sorry, Jane. I had no idea my mum would be so cruel to you. I really thought she would come around once she saw how happy I was. I didn't mean to have you get hurt.
It's not your fault, Vincent. Thank you for believing in me so easily. But Dora has crossed all limits today. We need to go low contact with her. I am fine with her being rude, but she's out to taint my image.
You are right, Jane. We do need to go low contact with Dora. I guess this is the best option right now. I will go talk to her tomorrow.
We agreed to keep everything a secret from Leo. He was a man of ethics and would have taken Dora's behaviour lightly. None of us wanted to inform him about the situation. There was no need to cause unnecessary stress. Dora was in some sort of crisis and we thought we could handle her tantrums. We would later realise how wrong we were. After Vincent told Dora about the low contact, she did throw a major tantrum. Thankfully, I was not around to witness it. Seeing her major tantrum, Vincent doubled down and threatened to uninvite her from the wedding. That shut her up real quick. He came home and was pretty mad at Dora. However, he knew he couldn't cut her off completely. She was still his mother. Vincent's threats did help us have an uneventful wedding. I actually expected Dora to show up in a wedding dress. However, she never did anything even remotely problematic. I realised that Leah's presence and judgment kept her from trying to spoil our wedding. However, she started to cause trouble as soon as Leah went back to work. Dora would constantly show up at our house unannounced and try to spend time with us. She was hell-bent on breaking our low-contact request. Vincent did try to keep her at bay, but her waterworks really made him feel guilty. Some of Dora's family members were bashing us for abandoning Dora. So, Vincent was starting to waver in his decisions to stay in low contact. However, he was quick to defend me if required. Life went on painfully slow with Dora's constant presence in our lives. However, things looked up for me and Vincent when I found out I was pregnant. It was an amazing day and filled with great memories. However, for some reason, we both dreaded telling Dora. We were right about being worried. Dora went nuts at our announcement. She said, "You witch! You baby-trapped my son! You think that now he will never get out of your clutches again. Jane, you are wrong. I know this child can't be his. You haven't even been married for a year." That makes no sense, Dora. People can get pregnant within a year of getting married. It doesn't mean I cheated on him. Besides, why do you keep accusing me of cheating? Because you are a worthless girl. You don't work and married my son for money. Do you think he will cut me off for you? That will never happen. Vincent, you need to do something right now. I know this is not your baby.
Mom, why the hell would you start that again? We already talked about this.
How can you be so blind, Vincent? She is clearly a big gold digger. You just don't want to accept it. I was starting to get pretty upset, so Vincent decided to kick her out. She didn't stop there, though. Dora actually told everyone in our extended family that I cheated, and she had proof. We did face a lot of backlash from them as well. The situation was so tense that I was getting sick from the stress. So Vincent dealt with the situation while I got to rest. Dora was awful quiet during the pregnancy. She refused to acknowledge me and my child. She even returned our baby shower invite. I couldn't believe the audacity of this woman. However, I was happy to be free from her intruding presence and cruel remarks. But as luck would have it, she showed up at the hospital right after our son was born. Vincent was hopeful that she had come to her senses, so he introduced our son to her. He said,
"Hey, Mom, meet your grandson. Isn't he cute?"
"Oh my God, he looks like a monkey. He can't be my grandson. I knew you would cheat on my son, Jane. You're a good-for-nothing gold digger. I demand you take a DNA test."
"Mom, what are you saying? This is ridiculous. This is my child, your own blood. Why are you being so mean to Jane?"
"Vincent, she is fooling you, dear. Look at the child. There is no way he is yours. I told you our family has the most beautiful children. This cannot be yours at all. You need to divorce her." "What is wrong with you, Dora? This is your grandson. Why the hell do you need a DNA test to confirm that?" "Your child looks nothing like me or my son. If you're so sure of its paternity, why don't you take a DNA test?" "Fine. If this is what you want, I will take one. But don't blame me when you have to face consequences for your behavior today." "You should be more worried about what my son will do once he finds out the child is not his. Anyway, I will be off preparing the divorce papers so that it becomes easier for him. It's my duty as his mother to be prepared on his behalf." She said that and just left. I was exhausted from giving birth and was having a hard time digesting her words. I simply broke down and cried. Vincent rushed to me and tried to comfort me. He said, "Jane, please don't cry. I don't believe a word that comes out of her mouth. I know he is mine. You love me and won't do this to me. I trust you. We don't have to take the DNA test." "No, Vincent, I will take the DNA test. All these years, Dora has accused me of a lot of things. Half of your family thinks I am an evil witch. It's time I gave her my reply. I want revenge. She insulted our child. I will destroy her life." "Are you sure about this, Jane? Look, I don't want Mum around us anymore. We can just cut her off. There's no need for a DNA test or anything else. She doesn't deserve to have a relationship with us." "No, Vincent, I will not leave her the opportunity to twist the narrative. Her true nature needs to be shown to everyone. Plus, I need to prove myself to the people who doubted me." "Fine. If that's what you want, we will do it. Mum needs to be punished for trying to break us up. After what she said about our baby, she doesn't deserve a relationship with him either." So we both agreed to go through with the DNA test. After Dora left to draw up my divorce papers, Leo came to visit me. He flew back to our city when he heard I was in labour. Leo was absolutely in awe of our child. That's when I took the opportunity to tell him about Dora. He was completely unaware that his wife was up to no good. I said, "Leo, there is something that has been bothering me. I don't know if I can talk to you about this."
"What's wrong, Jane? You can tell me anything."
"Dora has asked for a DNA test. She thinks the baby is not Vincent's child."
"What? Why on earth will she say that?"
"She has been pretty vile about me and the child. I can't believe this, but she has called our son a monkey. She is adamant our son is not her grandchild."
"What the hell, Jane? That is not acceptable at all. What has even gotten into her? Where is she right now anyway?"
"She has gone to talk to her lawyer. She said she will prepare divorce papers for me and Vincent."
"This is outrageous. I am genuinely confused about what happened to her so suddenly."
That's when I told him everything Dora has done to me, from trying to poison me to faking messages and acting like my lover. Leo heard everything and was absolutely furious. He couldn't believe that his wife could be so evil. Leo said,
"Why didn't you guys tell me this before? It never should have gotten this far. My God, I never knew Dora was capable of these things."
"We genuinely thought she would change. I believe in giving people second chances. I never knew she would turn out to be a lost cause. Vincent now wants to go no contact with her. To be honest, I have been thinking about this as well."
"Jane, don't worry. I support your decision entirely. I believe in your character too. But this entire thing has opened my eyes about Dora. I don't think I can be with her anymore. She has gone to draw up your divorce. Well, she is in for a surprise."
We ended our conversation there. Leo spent a long while cooing over his grandchild. I was happy to know that at least one of his grandparents loved him all the same. I wanted to cry thinking about the names Dora called my child. Even Vincent was upset and didn't really feel like himself for the rest of the day. Our day was completely ruined, but I knew Dora would pay for her actions. We went home with our baby just 2 days after he was born. However, the joy of having a child was clouded by the anxiety of dealing with Dora. She had told everyone that I cheated on Vincent and had someone else's child. Everyone listened to her and didn't even show up to see the baby. Vincent was heartbroken and pretty pissed as well.
We did send samples for the DNA test and showed the receipt to Dora. She called me and said,
I am organising a party this weekend. Everyone will be invited. They need to see how much of a trash you are. Be prepared to be humiliated and divorced. I'm sure my son will leave you when he finds out.
You are seriously going to this extent to humiliate me and my child? I can't believe this. You're a vile person, Dora.
Oh, don't you worry, Jane. I will make sure everyone shuns you and kicks you out of the family. Then I will have Vincent all to myself.
We will see, Dora. We will be there at the party. Let's see who gets the last laugh. Dora ignored me and cut the call. She was pretty excited to have me thrown out of the family. However, she was in for a surprise. We just had to wait till the results got back. Vincent was pretty supportive of me, but I knew he was sad Dora was being such a bad person. The day of the party arrived pretty soon, and so did the DNA results. Dora had actually booked an expensive venue and planned elaborately to celebrate my humiliation. Everyone who saw me stayed away. No one ever asked about the baby. I left my son with my sister at home. I had a feeling things wouldn't go down well if I wanted to keep him safe. The party started and even Leo was there. He kept quiet about the allegations and was waiting for me to do my thing. When the last person finally arrived, Dora said,
Thank you for coming. I organised this party to show how much of a gold digger Jane was. I always knew she was with my son for his money. Then she managed to baby trap him with someone else's child.
That is not true at all. Why are you so adamant that I cheated on Vincent?
I know all about your extramarital affairs, Jane. It's a shame Vincent refused to believe the proof I sent.
That's because he knew I never cheated. Your accusations are baseless.
Oh, we will see about that. Vincent might be blinded by you, but he won't be after today. I have prepared the divorce papers for him. Show us the DNA results and we will see what he does. Prepare to be divorced, woman. Jane?
Let's see what the results are, shall we? With that, I showed everyone what was in the DNA results. They were shocked to see that my son was 100% Vincent's boy. Everyone started to loudly express their frustration at Dora. Dora simply looked disbelieved by the results. She said,
No, that's not possible. You have tampered with the test. I am sure of it. Tell us who the real father is.
Cut it out, Mum. I am the real father of the baby. I got the DNA test myself and submitted the samples. Hell, I even chose the clinic so that you don't accuse Jane of bribing them. You have crossed a line this time.
There must be something wrong. Vincent, you have to believe me.
No, I am done with you, Mum. Since I married Jane, you have done all sorts of things to taunt her image. Because of you, no one even showed up to see our baby. Everyone thinks she is a bad person. This is all because of you. I don't want a relationship with you anymore. You will never see my son after today.
Vincent, don't say that. Please, you have to believe me. This witch is poisoning you against me.
That's enough, Dora. I see that you have gone to a great extent to spoil Jane's reputation. You took advantage of the situation while I was gone. I never punished you for your evil schemes. I won't put up with it anymore. I am divorcing you. Here are the papers. I had them prepared while you were busy making divorce papers for Vincent and Jane.
No, you can't divorce me. This is not happening. Leo, don't do this.
And I want you out of my house as soon as possible. Remember that you signed a prenup and won't get anything from me. You are on your own from now on.
Where will I go? I have nothing. Please listen to me.
Dora tried to talk to Leo while everyone jumped in to berate her. They also tried to talk to us and apologized. We simply turned around and left. Everyone was quick to abandon us when Dora accused me of cheating. We needed time to decide if we want them back in our life. We told them just that. It just made everyone even more mad at Dora. After the party, things took a 180-degree turn for everyone. Dora was being disowned by everyone around her. Even her friends didn't want to associate with her. Family members reached out to her and apologized for their behavior. They begged us not to cut off access to our child. They also said that they have cut off Dora for good. We asked them for time because we were pretty exhausted by Dora's antics. Leo also promptly kicked Dora out and cut off access to their money. He also instructed their family lawyer to not communicate with Dora or help her out. Dora came to our house begging Vincent to forgive her. She also cried about how she was about to be homeless and penniless. Leo was hell-bent on divorcing her. Vincent wanted nothing to do with her as well. He was deeply saddened by what Dora had done to me and our child. We took a break from everything and decided to focus on our new family. Leo visited frequently and was a star grandpa. The baby is doing well, and I am recovering fast as well. Vincent is still sad about his mum, but refuses to forgive her, ever. We were able to delete her toxic presence from our lives and are much happier now.